everyone and welcome back. My name is Nadia, I am one of the writers at The Whole News, and today I'm bringing you a selection of 5 books and tea for 5, my Literary Quintet and Tea Companion in video format. This month's selection is quite international. Each book belongs to an author coming from a different country. You'll find all the titles listed at the end of the video. First on my list is Manfred Spitzer's book, Digital Dementia. Manfred Spitzer is one of the best-known neuroscientists in Germany. He studied medicine, philosophy, and psychology. Digital Dementia warns against the damaging effects of digital media and internet use. Forgetfulness is affecting more and more people as we are on a constant quest for searching for new, readily available information, while neglecting our memory capacity. Our concentration and cognitive abilities are becoming impaired. Thousands of distractions are being thrown at us in such a way that we cannot even consciously recognize. Are we becoming dependent on the digital devices? What impact does it all have on our brain? These topics are tackled, along with some suggestions on how we can keep our brains functioning at their best and for the longest time possible. I'm not a brain researcher myself, but I know a thing or two about tea and its benefits. Pair this book with green tea, ginkgo biloba tea, or ginseng tea. They are known for their ability to boost brain health. It's impossible to browse the internet and not come across philosopher Alain de Botton, who has proven he's not afraid to ask the more delicate questions, or all the questions in fact. He is the man behind the School of Life, an organization that describes itself as one that aspires to help people live more fulfilled lives. It is a great resource for anyone looking for self-development. In his book that I want to introduce to you today, Art as Therapy, de Botton has teamed up with historian John Armstrong to outline new possibilities of art. You won't find yourself tangled in isms and historical dates, but you'll be encouraged to consider that art could help us improve in all aspects of our life. They propose 7 functions of art: remembering, hope, sorrow, rebalancing, self-understanding, growth, and appreciation. I'll leave you with a question. Would you visit a museum or a gallery where works of art are displayed on the basis of emotions? If you fancy that thought, begin here with this book, and make sure you have some ginger tea alongside to spice up the experience. Now moving on to a classic, Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, a 2,000-year-old journal containing the intimate reflections of the Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who made constant efforts in trying to understand himself and making sense of an infinite universe. I quote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul," unquote. Marcus Aurelius was a Stoic. Stoicism is a philosophy that believes in embracing the present moment and not letting the pain and pleasures of existence dictate our lives. Not only does his plea for Stoicism stand out, but also his constant appreciation and thankfulness for all the blessings that surround him. This is an incredibly compact, yet meaningful and dense book. Concentrate, and I quote again, concentrate every minute like a Roman on doing what is in front of you and with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice, unquote. I'm not ever encouraging alcohol consumption, but we're talking about a Roman emperor after all. Romans loved wine, so I guess you could enjoy this along a cup of spicy mulled wine. Too many meditations could easily turn into fabrications, which is what our next book focuses on. Lies. Women's lies. Lyudmila Ulitskaya is an internationally acclaimed modern Russian writer whose novels and short stories have been translated into many languages. The dominant characters in this refreshing read are strong women with stories as real as they're embellished. What hides behind a lie? What makes daily life a little brighter and more fun? This exciting fiction that takes shape as the characters navigate life seems to entertain the perfect balance between collective reality and individual reality. The result? an engaging prose that makes you want to connect the stories to your own reality, much as the characters that are letting their individual reality seep into the collective. An apparently simple, harmless story that is beautifully complex, the place where the familiar develops unexpected twists. As for the lies, Ulitskaya herself has said that, and I quote, "The most funny thing about this book of lies is that it is the most veritable of all the books I've written." Unquote. Nothing beats a lie shared over a cup of tea. Black tea, of course, a Russian favorite. The fifth and final book on my list is The Red-Haired Woman, a captivating tale written by Turkish author Orhan Pamuk. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2006 and has been named, I quote, "one of the freshest, most original voices in contemporary fiction," unquote. The story builds on a father-son-like relationship between a well-digger and his apprentice that poses us with many questions such as, how do we discern between right and wrong? How often do we need reassurance? And I quote, "Do we all need a strong, decisive father to tell us what to do and what not to do, or to hold us tight when our world is collapsing?" End of quote. Pamuk's prose is cinematic, scenic. Tension builds up and it develops into unexpected and surprising perspectives and situations. The twist in the tale is announced by the title, The Red-Haired Woman. This book's perfect pair is a cup of black tea, served in a tulip-shaped, the incebeli cup, a traditional Turkish way of having tea. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my book and tea recommendations, and if you happen to read or to have read some of them, leave a comment down below and let us know what you think. At the Hall News, we really love a good conversation. I'll see you in the next video.